Hi, welcome to One Love, One Light. This is an all signs reading. We'll start with Leo. We just got into Leo season. I did shuffle all of these, but I'll do a quick shuffle for each, and we'll pull, I think we'll just do one card of each of these decks. There is no theme. Just there's so much going on. We're coming out of Mercury retrograde. We're going into North Node in Aquarius. We're coming into Leo season. I mean, there's just so much going on. I'm not an astrologer, so I just feel like the energy's so kind of all over the place. We're also about to have the full moon, I believe, in Aquarius, I think. And so I just feel like we're just going to get some guidance just for alignment, like what to help with how we can align to our highest good, or whatever messages want to come through from the Archangels and the Holy Spirit, and whatever else wants to come out. I did sage, Palo Santo, and sandalwood. So I think we'll just have a really good message. Won't be too long. I won't keep you for too long. I do have the books if we feel like we want to get a little bit more from any of the cards, because it may not come out with like a coherent story. It might just be, you know, a little bit of guidance. And when I post it, I'm not sure if I'll already have the timestamps on it. If not, then they will be up shortly after it goes live. So just look out for that. Alrighty. And I don't think I'll do too much like clarification or anything. So we do have the Good Tarot. Actually, I'll try to remember to put it in the description because we got several decks here. So I'll just get started, and we'll start with Leo. So we got a planet card here. Wow. So we have the Sun. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. I hope the glare's not too bad. So definitely coming into the Sun energy, of course. And, you know, I always feel like even though like we're still in summer season when we go from Cancer to Leo, it's a big contrast, right? Because Cancer season's ruled by the moon and Leo by the sun. So it is a big contrast to me. But I'm Pisces sun and Pisces moon. So, you know, I kind of deal with that like versions, right? But I feel like this is especially like significant because the North Node going into Aquarius, but the South Node coming into Leo. So I feel like this is like we're dealing with those I feel like we're dealing with those not so dominant features of the sun. So like it says, your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. And I was watching a few different astrologers, you know, and it's talking about how, like if we're talking about Aquarius as the North Node, it's about getting away from maybe certain things that are Leo and working towards Aquarius ideas, but it always ends up coming back. It'll come back to then, it'll come back to Leo. So I feel like this is going to kind of work you through that. And these are the first areas or ideas when it comes to that, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. All right. And we have the animal kingdom. So I feel like this is like talking about, I know the book says other things. I'm not going to go to the book on this, but what I'm getting with this is I'm just getting like the nature of things, your true nature. And I feel like, yeah, this is like your true identity, your true nature coming through, getting back to the basic part of yourself. Even like your inner child, your inner instincts. That's what I'm getting here. We have number 32, take positive action. Wow, and it's just like, look at this. It's like kind of in a daydream, almost like making fun out of taking a bath. But it's almost like envisioning and like connecting with your emotions, but also like allowing yourself to daydream. That's what I'm getting here. But it is about like, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go from here? What am I passionate about? And what's my plan? What direction am I gonna go in? But like, what lights me up? And like, what did I want to be when I grow up, when I was young? And how can I get back to that feeling? Because those are the things that really, I just saw something about nostalgia, and it's not about trying to like relive experiences. It's trying to get that feeling back. So getting that feeling back of what it was like to not have worries, to not be worried about comparing yourself to somebody else and all of these things, and like really just feeling like there was no ceiling, like your imagination, whatever you wanted to be when you grew up, and like getting that feeling back, like all things were possible. That's what I'm getting here. And then we have number 34, entrapment. What makes you feel obligated? What makes you feel anchored, but not in a good way? Not stable, but more like stuck? Or what is like making you feel grounded, but not like grounded? You know, like you did when you were a kid, you know, punished or something, like you're forced to be somewhere. This is really actually kind of dark. But yeah, I feel like where are you in a place where you're feeling like you're operating out of obligation rather than, because responsibility and obligation have two different vibrations. That's what I'm getting here. Very interesting. Let's see what archangel we have. We have Azrael, transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Own your story. So I feel like this is also about letting go of regrets, embracing even these, you know, things like, yes, looking back with nostalgia, but also embracing kind of the harsher things that have happened in life. And like, you wouldn't be who you are. Even the trials and tribulations have shaped you. You don't have to let them define you, but embrace, and like, you don't even have to wear them as a badge, but it's like you've learned things about yourself. You have, you don't have to be ashamed of them. But, you know, embrace that is part of you. It has shaped you. But you don't have to let it define you. That's what I'm getting here. All right. Then we have the 8 of fire. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely some movement with this transcendence. There's some positive movement forward here. We have the Ace of Air. So definitely some truths coming out, feeling like there may be some challenges coming up, but there's like a force behind you with this sun energy, being able to operate authentically. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like there's a challenge coming up, but you feel empowered because you're in your truth, you're feeling authentic, and like the light can shine on you and you don't have to shy away from it. That's what I'm getting here. And then we have the High Priestess. So yeah, it's like you can feel that when your intuition kicks in, that's not fear talking, that is your intuition, because you've done the work probably through Cancer season, and maybe even cleared out a lot during Gemini season. I feel like that's what's happening here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. It's like you are beyond the grounding. It's like now it's time to put things into action. That's what I'm getting. Like you've taken the time to do the grounding or the root chakra work, if that makes sense, and now it's time to like put things into action. And I feel like you're going to really be trusting yourself more than you ever have before. Let's get a daily healing card. We have take time to tune into your body and recognize the messages it's trying to send you. Yeah, definitely this High Priestess here. And we have this bathtub here. There's two pictures of like kind of laying down and taking care of yourself. So I feel like they're just reminding you that there's definitely a time and place for rest and relaxation. But also this energy is going to be there for go, go, go. So make sure you're taking time for yourself, and happy birthday. That's it, Leo. All right, Virgo, welcome. Let's get started. We have Libra as your energy. So you may be dealing with a Libra. You may be just trying to find some kind of equal footing or balance in life. It says this energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So this definitely could be about relationships or some kind of you could be dealing with the justice system or some type of bureaucracy of some kind. But I am getting this feeling of relationships. It doesn't have to be. We will see what comes up here. We have exploration. The colors are very similar here. So yeah, with this compass here, I feel like there's something about trying to find the right direction, understand what the next step is for you, maybe in a relationship or in order to have balance. Could be, yeah, could be in a relationship. Let's see what else. Become more objective. Wow, I'm definitely getting like hangman energy from this and judgment here. So kind of both of those. So this definitely could have something to do with the nodes going out of your sign. So this could be about some type of like change in energy and trying to find your equilibrium. But it's saying become more objective. So it could be about releasing judgment within a relationship or just in general. You may be trying to get back out there as far as if you're single and wanting to make yourself available. And they're saying just become more objective and maybe never lowering your standards, but like, I guess if you want to have less judgment against yourself, then start with less judgment against others. That is something that I definitely dealt with. I knew that I was overly critical of myself, so I started, and I really couldn't figure out how to stop, so I started with really trying to let go of judgment of others, and that helped me to stop being so critical of myself. It definitely could be something like that. It also could be something about exploring your belief system, and you know, definitely about something about traditional religions or belief systems here. Let's see what else. We have rejection. So this could have something to do with relationships. This could be you rejecting somebody or feeling rejected. And I feel like this is something that, yeah, you may, you know, with this exploration, it does have hermit vibes here. So I feel like this is about not immediately blaming yourself, but looking within, because obviously you don't have to take that in, but it could be something that you can look within about. Like, why is this triggering me? What is it about me that is, why is this upsetting me? Like, what about this is upsetting? That helps you not to give your power away so much in the situation. That's what I'm getting here. What do we have here? Seraphiel, heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. So I feel like this could also be talking about being willing to open your heart. Maybe this is like a fear of rejection. Almost like wanting to reject first before you're rejected. That definitely could be something here. Let's see what else we have. We have the sun. So lots of Leo energy coming out we're into Leo now. So this has to do with your identity, seeing things clearly with that objective energy there. Also like being in positive, like being in a positive mindset. I feel like this is also asking you to like start like almost like innocent until proven guilty. I'm getting like come at this assuming the best in people and let them show you who they are. We have the messenger of fire. This is the Knight of Wands. So this may be someone that you are dealing with, or this could be what you are, maybe it's an assumption you're making. We also have the Eight of Water. So I feel like this is, maybe this is you coming to a certain conclusion about leaving a situation, or maybe somebody has left you. I also feel like, it's okay to trust yourself. If this is what you feel, then this is what you feel. Since I'm not clarifying, I don't know, like what happened between here and here. I feel like you're gonna know if you feel like this is the right thing to do. This doesn't feel, with the sun here, it doesn't matter where it is, it's always like going to make the cards around it positive. So this is the best scenario for all involved, is what I'm getting here. All right, and the advice here, we have these succulents. It says foster patience. Yeah. That is what I have for you. Take care. All right, Libra, you're up. And we have the 11th house, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. I know it's like the star here, like kind of Aquarius energy, but it feels very Christmassy to me. I mean, and then it kind of shows like 3 friends in this little picture here. But one of them looks like they're wearing like a little costume, like a Snow White dress. So cute. It's hard to see though. I barely can see with my glasses. All right, so there's definite social aspect to this. So it could be about social media, wish fulfillment. Let's see what else. All right, we have sacred wisdom. So something about social, and this could definitely be coming into your soul tribe, your life purpose, like something about connecting with your soul tribe, I feel like, you know, wishing upon a star and like, I don't know, just having some kind of like astral experience I'm getting. Maybe even like coming into alignment with like twin flame or something like this. What do we have here? Learn from karma. So you may be clearing some karma. Wow. I mean, this is like, I don't know, this just feels like really major energy. There may be just like a certain experience, like it's a once in a lifetime experience. I don't feel like this, I feel like it's really major, but it's all one thing. And we have pride. Like it's, and this is number 7. I feel like there's just this coming together of, I mean, maybe something just suddenly clicks about everything. This could be like a sudden, like, tower moment, but it's like a blow up, glow up. I don't know. It's like a sudden all coming together of something. And it says learn from karma and sacred wisdom. Like this sudden wake up. I don't know. It's like an experience that suddenly all clicks together. Like a judgment. I don't know. Let's see what we have here. Uriel, learning, more learning, sacred wisdom, learn from karma. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. I don't know if you're getting like a piece of knowledge, something that clicks, something that brings everything together, something that makes everything line up and make sense. We have the hangman. So the hangman is like, gets enlightenment. It's a surrendering. It's a sacrifice, a perspective, the higher perspective. I just wrote something about surrender. Let me see if I can reach it. It said, I got it. I saw something. It said, melting to your higher self or to God, rendering down your top layer to your godhood. I don't know if that helps you. Something like that. Coming to one with your higher self. Maybe that's what this is. Cycles. Why did I draw another one of those cards? Well, it's all for a purpose. Okay, she's looking at this. So also I had on the pre-shuffle, I had seen this card. And I thought of cycles not being so much about circles and being more like infinity symbols. So I don't know if that helps you either. I don't know why I drew that card. Okay, messenger of air. So you may get a message. This could be a very direct message, a sudden message. This is the Knight of Swords. A sudden truth that makes everything click. The ending of a cycle. This could be like the Wheel of Fortune I'm getting here. And we have the 9 of Earth. So the 9 of Pentacles. So this could be money, it could be everything, independence. It's like everything coming together for the good all at once. Sounds pretty good to me. We have this one here. It's like a beach thing. It says create healthy boundaries with those around you. All right, sounds good. That's what I have for you. Take care. Okay, we are on Scorpio. And we have Pluto. That is your ruling planet. Your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. And we have the Phoenix rising there. That is so you. So it's like telling you, you're in your element. All of this energy that's going on, it's like you're in your element. If you don't think that you are, if you feel out of whack, it's like just tune in. You have what it takes. You are born for this, is what I'm getting here. We have change, yeah. It's like, you know, the changing of seasons. This, you know, the transformation, the transcending. I feel like this is what you're made for. So you have that ability to, you know, go between worlds. So I feel like this is like, don't let it throw you off. Just go, wait a minute, this is what I'm made for. And, you know, take a step back and do your thing, what you know you're made for this. So don't let it overtake you or throw you off your game. We have embrace meditation. So you're being asked to tune into meditation more intensely or more in depth than usual, and you might get more downloads or something. You may get a special message, or this may help you to navigate through whatever this energy is. It's kind of like hodgepodge, I feel like, lately, just because there's just a lot going on, kind of, at least for me. And we have number 29, discover your life purpose. And I already hear like people saying like, I already know my life purpose. Maybe you have more than one. I'm sure most people do. Maybe you have a part to play in others' life purpose if you already know. But there's definitely something here that you have a special talent for, a skill that you've developed that really has, that's going to serve a purpose even beyond what you realize. Like, say you went to school for something, I feel like, yes, you're going to use that, but it's like, it's going to fulfill a purpose in a different way than expected. And we have Ariel with sacred activist. Okay, protect what is right and just. Let love lead the way. Perfect. Yeah, so it may be something about standing up for a certain cause, or leading the way to create some type of change because of everything that's going on in the world. It doesn't have to always be something political. It can be something, you know, that that is changing or evolving, and being at the forefront of that to, you know, pave the way. It could be definitely be something like that, to integrate spiritual things into the world, or bring about something that's going to make the world a better place. It doesn't have to be something political or specifically look spiritual. It could be something that is going to be high vibrational. I mean, it doesn't have to be any of those things. I just feel like it's being brought to your attention because ultimately it will be something that is benefiting the collective in a spiritual way. We have the star. Wow, that's beautiful. So yeah, it's something that is, you know, that it is life purpose energy for me, wish fulfillment, but I'm definitely getting that, you know, it would be for the collective and give you some type of, you know, spotlight, but there's this fulfillment in it as well. The messenger of water. Yes. The Knight of Cups. It's going to fulfill you emotionally, creatively, and, you know, like, it's going to foster your spiritual gifts, and maybe even kind of feed into new gifts developing, I'm getting. And then we have Temperance, patience. I don't always see temperance as just patience, though. I feel like It's about creating new things or coming up with, you know, solutions. You know, alchemy and so forth. So there's definitely something about making a new way of doing things, or bringing things together, for sure. All right, let's see what we have here. To close this out, we have this like beautiful sunset and water. It says to feel your innate sense of truth, develop open-mindedness. So you could definitely be someone that is key in awakening people, and it could be about anything. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much. Take care. All right, Sagittarius, you're up, and we have the 4th house. So your home and the roots of your being is coming into your attention, which is like we just came out of Cancer season. So I feel like that's still coming into focus for you. Let's see what else. We have soul journey, and it's like a castle there. So, you know, because sometimes I feel like for Sag, you may be, you know, obviously wanting to take your soul journey on the road or explore other places in the world, but you still think, where's my home base here? And that's what I'm getting here. It's like you still need that place to call home, or like, and it could be a person, it could be just within yourself. Like you still need to know that you have that that place, that pillar to like a root. You know, you need to still have roots. That's what I'm getting here. So this could be what we're talking about here. We have stop breaking agreements. Okay, that's number 31. So this could be very specific to each of you, but I'm getting that you know, this is like calling you out for something, or it could be, you know, somebody within your family, or you know, your kind of closer circle of friends and family, and it might be someone that you're dealing with. And I feel like they're telling you, it's weird because look at this, how even though this is supposed to be almost like a ticker tape or a ribbon, I feel like somebody's keeping track of this. Whether it's you keeping track of others that are breaking promises with you, or somebody else. And I feel like this is also kind of picking back up on this path here, if you can see that. And I feel like there's a purpose for this. There's a lesson to learn here, and they're highlighting that. Whether it's you and they're bringing your attention to it, or it's others in your life doing this, there's a lesson to learn here. Regardless, there's a lesson here for you. Yeah, you can't really concern yourself with if others are going to learn a lesson here. So there's definitely a lesson to learn about agreements being made between people. We have dreams. Your dreams could be important right now. The colors here are very similar. I feel like there's something about support that you're getting or not getting that's coming into play. We have Zadkiel, karmic release. It's time to release what's holding you back and step into a more radiant self. So I feel like this is either about allowing someone to hold you back, or using that as an excuse for someone to hold you back. This could be about really wanting certain things, you know, and maybe feeling bogged down by responsibilities, you know, like elderly parents or whatever it is, you know. I don't know. Like you can't do this because of others' responsibilities in your family, debt, whatever it is, kind of pinning not being able to fulfill your dreams on that, or like because maybe you're afraid of actually going out on this journey, or being upset because you really feel like you can't because someone's holding you back. Or it could be that somebody's blaming you for not being able to live their dream out. All right, we have the King of Fire. I feel like this is you. We have the Four of Water. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something that you really want. And it's really making you dissatisfied with your current situation, because yeah, you have a dream and and it's been on hold for a long time. And we have the Eight of Earth. Yeah, I feel like the day-to-day is just not enough. Like you have this dream, and you know, this day-to-day routine is like, it's not enough to keep you going. You have to set out on an adventure. It might just be needing to take a vacation. I just don't know if that's going to be enough to satisfy it, but I would give it a shot. Give it a shot of taking a vacation. Could, you know, kind of tide you over to give you time to put into place to kind of live this a little bit more adventurous life. I don't know. It's going to be different for each of you. All right, let's get the closing advice. You have this kind of autumn leaves here, and it says, seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. Yeah, I feel like there's something about getting the wonder back into life. So that is the message that came through for you. Thank you so much. Take care. I hope I didn't skip anybody. I don't think I did yet. Okay, Capricorn. What do we have here? Saturn. Wow. So this is your planet. It says the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. I feel like they're telling you that you are in your element this week, or whenever you get to this reading. It is timeless. You're going to be in your element. If something seems challenging, don't back down, because it's going to bring out the best in you, is what I'm getting here. And we have intimacy. Okay. Definitely looks like a challenge coming up that's going to bring out like kind of the polar opposite of you in a way. I mean, it is like fire and ice, but I feel like there's an opportunity here to kind of see the other side of yourself in a way. This could be a conversation. This could be about getting real in a conversation. I don't know where I'm getting that. All right, let's see what else. We have practice positivity, number 23. I don't know, the colors are similar. So this could be about taking a trip, but it's like the outlook here. She's like looking out, or he is looking out, like having a positive outlook on things. I don't know what this intimacy, because it really doesn't match with that. Things can really heat up. I don't know if you've been cold in a situation. We have unleash your creativity. Wow. Number 31. We got another card earlier that was 31 in a different deck. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's something about kind of letting your guard down, being positive about some kind of interaction. It's going to bring out your creativity. Don't take things so seriously, even though we have this Saturn card here. Take a more creative approach. Let your hair down, I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Let's see here. We have Archangel Michael, spiritual acceleration. You are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. And there's this positivity and positive momentum. Yeah. We have the Hermit. Wow, I feel like this is like the Hermit is the, why can't I think of the word? What do you do in the winter? Hibernate. Like you're coming out of hibernation with this ice, right? And so it's like warming up. It's summertime. Come on, let's warm up, get out in the sun. I'm not saying you haven't been, but I feel like there's something that's going to bring out this creativity, this intimacy, this like connection energy, this acceleration, positive movement forward, that brings you out of this Hermit energy here. But you have to allow it, right? And we have the Empress. Wow. So yeah, because and it's like winter, spring, like this. It's going to create like growth and bounty and abundance, and yeah, there's like, it's going to create like this blooming energy. And then we have 10 of air. No, don't do it, Capricorn. But it could end this like kind of stiff and cold or blocked energy is what I'm getting. So it's like, be open to it. You know, it can end this cycle of like not being able to communicate properly, or that's what I'm getting here. So the end of a cycle of like poor communication, or feeling like stabbed in the back. I don't know, like maybe it's taking you away from negative energy when it says practice positivity. Negative thoughts floating around. All right, so to close this out, we have this one here. All these new sprouting new like new plants here. It says, in the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone, you will empower them. Yeah, I mean, I was getting like some type of conversation that is going to be more positive. So like receive them well, or be more warm. That's all I'm getting here. All right, that's it for you, Capricorn. Okay. Aquarius. What do we have? We have Venus. All right. The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Okay. All right. So that is going to come into play. I don't even know where Venus is at right now. I think it's, I want to say Virgo, but I didn't check beforehand. So this Venus energy is coming into play. I mean, it said for those reasons. The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Okay. So then we have personal power. This definitely could be your energy, but I feel like this is, if you get caught in your head thinking that your power comes from having these valuables, well, society definitely plays into that, but it can definitely come out as wah, wah, wah. Like, it doesn't last very long to think that your power comes from those things. It has to come from within. Yeah. We have relieve anxiety. And she's holding on to the light. It looks like she's doing a lot of like calculations, like mathematical equations. So I feel like it's like, stop trying to figure out how. I don't know. I'm just giving like give it over to God, whatever it is that you feel is taking your power away, but really the anxiety is taking your power away. We have say what you mean. Being able to say what you mean is your personal power. That is powerful. Being able to express it. Being allowed to express it, depending on where you live. I mean, nowadays, right? So that's huge. We have hope. Authentic reclamation. It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. So here we are with personal power. The lost parts of yourself. You have someone that's kind of looking insecure, not sure if they can really express themselves properly. This person is trying to relieve anxiety. This one, personal power, is trying, this is a tiger that may act in anger because of fear. And this person desires beauty and success, but may think that their power comes from beauty and success. So reclaiming that, is crucial. Reclaiming their power means like realizing you don't have to give a piece of yourself away in order to maintain your boundaries. You don't have to sell part of your soul in order to, be successful. You don't have to have valuable items or certain clothes in order to be a valuable person. Interesting. We have the Seven of Air. And I don't have the book handy, but in this deck it is a little bit different, the Seven of Air, but we'll just go with the normal meaning. I feel like this is you really kind of self-sabotaging, but also, I mean, like, not saying what you mean, like kind of people-pleasing, or even saying to someone else, like, something that may take their personal power away. But if it's you that's been giving your own power away, I feel like you're really being drawn to take it back. And I feel like you do feel empowered to do so. Especially that tiger just right down the middle. I don't know, it's like really facing that. And it's, once you get that power back, I feel like you're not going to struggle with the anxiety at least as much. We have this, it's like getting back down to earth. You're going to feel more grounded and less like you can be knocked off your feet over these things. And a lot of you may have been like forced to kind of, or felt forced or trapped by, just the necessity of, like, maybe it's a boss or a coworker or supervisor, something like this, because this is, trying to make a living, and you know, having to count so hard on a job or something that you tolerate things, and day in and day out that you become this people pleaser. And I just feel like all of that wipes away when you take back your power. I mean, I don't know, there's something about the way that you're saying something that it's not going to affect your stability, and you're going to gain back your respect, your self-respect, your self-confidence. And it's not like either you are going to be able to leave that job or leave that relationship, but you're getting back your understanding of your value. And then we have the Queen of Fire. So this is like, in the best sense, this is, you know, the most confident queen. But this could be the boss. It doesn't have to be. Either this is the boss, or this is you coming into your full understanding of your value, your beauty, your high vibration, your manifesting self, your successful self, your understanding of how beautiful you are. Becoming fully into this light from the inside out. It's really beautiful. Being able to say what you mean, say how you feel without fear of abandonment, fear of retaliation, retribution, those type of things. All right, we have this one right here. It is the jellyfish. And it says, know thyself, it is the most important task you have. Yeah, you're really coming into knowing that there are certain sensitivities that you have, but that is your superpower. You could be an empath. Embrace it. That is something that you can embrace and cherish, that you are able to read people, that you sense them, that you are empathic, you are compassionate and understanding. But you don't have to feel other people. You don't have to take on their mess, right? All right, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much. Take care. Okay, Pisces. And we have Taurus. You may be dealing with a Taurus. It says the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So you may be dealing with a Taurus. You may be needing to get out into nature, get grounded. I do see this little creek here, maybe, you know, to hear the sound of the water. I'm getting like nature spirits here. There's a little bee there. We have purification. Yeah, look at that moving water. So moving water may definitely be helpful to you right now. There could be like a need to like for like detox, but I also feel like there's something about allowing yourself to flow. It's going to purify you. It's going to release. There's a release because like you may have been holding back certain emotions, and that's no bueno for Pisces. Let it out. It's going to purify you. That's what I'm getting here. We have explore your ancestry. So this card talks about certain things in your bloodline, or even in your past lives, you know, like karma, or like things that you are meant to conquer in this lifetime for your bloodline. I forget what the wording is. So this could be part of the process here, this purification. We have soulmate, and it may come via a certain relationship, pattern that's happening with many relationships. It could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be. It could be about beliefs, but it's a cycle, and it's gonna be, yeah, there's something, an emotional type cycle, emotional relationships I'm getting. We'll see here. We have, yeah, relationships. Samuel, relationship assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life, for sure. This is definitely about this. There's a reason for the relationships in your life. So you can't just keep running. Like, if you don't like it, you kind of have to deal with it. There's a valuable purpose for every relationship in your life. So if you don't like them, they trigger something in you, there's a reason. And so it's almost like, okay, sit down and figure out, what is it that, why are they triggering you? You don't have to ask them. Within yourself, ask your spiritual, your guardian angels, your spiritual team, Holy Spirit, what is it? What do I need to learn? What do I need to purge? What do I need to heal with this person? There's a reason they've come across your path. And sometimes you don't even have to tell that to the person. Sometimes you do. You have the Five of Earth, so it could be talking about how money affects a relationship. It could be talking about how your emotions affect your money, how your money affects your health, how your anxiety affects your health. I mean, just like all of these things, I feel like your lack mentality spills over into everything in your life. It could be all of these things. It can encompass everything. With Pisces, and pretty much all things are connected. And I don't know if that's true for everybody, but like I feel like almost like your heart or your emotional body is connected to mental, spiritual, physical, everything. We have the Two of Water, definitely about relationships here, connections. And we have the Five of Water, of course. So it's about like really, yeah, breaking down things, and not everybody's in the mood to do this. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. And not everybody's up for it. Not everybody wants to break down why this happened, why that happened. So, you know, that's why it's so crucial that you are aligning with the people that you choose to get deeply involved with. All right, so here is, that's as far as I'm going with that one. All right, let's get some advice. And we have the mountain with the lake here. And it says, make clear, calm thinking your goal. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. Sure. Thank you. That is the advice. That's all I have for you. Take care. Okay. Okay, Aries, we have Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. I am sorry. I know Aries don't want to hear that. This could be very difficult for you, but that's okay. That's why they're bringing it up to you. There's something that you need to get done, and this is probably the best approach for it. That's why they're bringing it up to you. All right, we have communication. So this could be a particular conversation or letter or something that you need to send, an email, something like this. I don't know, but it's very particular, and they want your approach to it to be very either formal or yeah, like very, what does it say on here? Like dutiful, very a certain way, right? Things done a certain way, very painstaking, diligent, certain way, right? It's something like that. We have relinquish control. Oh, okay. Jeez. Number 27. Whew. Well, that's one thing, I think, that I feel like, yeah, there's either like that's one thing you have in common. I feel like you're both kind of controlling, Virgo and Aries, maybe a little bit in like controlling. So maybe that's where there's like this need to release that. That's weird. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Well, let's figure this out. Okay, sadness. Okay, this is all over the place. Well, that's what the energy is like right now. You know, it's just like, okay. Sadness. And I feel like that's kind of what they're saying is this, it's like, maybe just stop. Like, relax for a second. This energy is coming from every which way. We have Gabriel. Divine emergence. It's time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your power and gifts. I don't know what all these feel like, all separate, almost all separate messages for you, Aries. I don't quite understand how they combine. I mean, relinquish control. There's like a rope here, like not wanting to let them fly away. This looks like, you know, holding on to something, like communication, but it's like, let the butterfly go. And emergence, I mean, that could be emerging. So it might be about letting somebody or something go and, you know, allowing yourself to be sad about it. But it's, you know, there is something, you may be holding back gifts, you may be going through a transformation, but I don't know how that relates to this. It may be different for each of you. Let's see. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Fortune's Wheel. I mean, this could be about impatience, you know, this could be about understanding that you have to have patience and wait for the right time, divine timing. This could also be about certain things playing out, like consequences, you know, karma. We have the World. So yeah, these could be endings, like certain things out of your control. Let go of trying to control things. These are usually things that you can't really control. They're out of your hands. The King of Water. Yeah, I kind of feel like because the I feel like it's allowing yourself to be emotional. Stop trying to control that in a sense. Where this Virgo energy. I'm not really sure where the Virgo energy comes into play. Maybe it's like, stop trying to make everything fit into a certain way. It's not going to, and allow the divine to reveal things to you and allow yourself to feel what you feel about it. I don't know. All right, let's see what the advice is here. But it is big. I mean, you got two major things happening here. We have all the clouds, yeah, so this is something that probably is going to feel confusing, and it's like there's probably a purpose for it. Usually there's a purpose. When things are really confusing, it's like the divine just wants you to stop. Like, don't force anything. Let it play out, because there's probably a reason you're being kind of delayed or whatever it is. Don't push. It says, be aware that your thoughts and feelings are just as impactful as your actions. So a lot of times with the cloud, it's like, you know, you're being forced to pause for a reason and allow that. Yeah. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. Thank you. Take care. All right, Taurus, we have the 10th house, your achievements and status in the outside world. So you may have been really focused on trying to reach a certain goal, and it looks like you may reach that goal, or you're going to be checking in to see how far you've got. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, wow, divine consciousness. Or maybe you're getting that leg up, like that miracle. That's what I'm getting here, to reach this goal, to achieve some like really monumental, like, what do they call that? Like a landmark, or is that what they call it? Not landmark. I'm getting like in the video game, like checkpoint, you know, like a big, can't think of what it's called, like a certain point in life, you know? So it's like a big, major point in life. I forget what it's called. Yeah. Divine consciousness. You're like going through a major awakening here, but you're definitely getting like, it's clear, like there's no denying that this was like orchestrated, or the divine put things in place for you. Like you know you've done so much work up to this point, but like it was pushed through by the divine. There's no other way. You can't deny it. You have, it's a no. Okay. I don't exactly know what that means. And it's number 16. So there may be certain things that went through, and then other things that clearly are not. Like you also clearly know they were taken out of your life, whatever it is. I feel like that you know exactly what this is, and maybe not right now. Maybe you're going to, this is what's going to happen very soon. Everything's going to be clear. Certain things are going to be like victories, and then the other things are clearly not. They're being taken away from you or something, you know, like everything's going to be clear what's standing, what's left standing, and what's not, if that makes sense. We have the number 8 card with procrastination. So there may be something about what, like kind of like 6 of Pentacles or Justice, like what you put in is what you've gotten out. So I feel like you're not going to be completely surprised with this, with what you receive. I think there is some like wow miracle, but on the things that are kind of fall to the wayside, I also think that you're not surprised. That's what I'm getting here. We have charity, pillar of service, serve with a gracious heart and know God is serving you. And that's what I'm getting with this here. It's like you're going to be very clear that like God is giving you something, a miracle, like what God is handing you. I mean, there's the hand of God right there. There's something, I mean, which is amazing. Amazing. All right, we have the Page of Air, and I mean, she's in the same position, like arms out, like receiving. This could be a download, some kind of healing. This could be anything. It could be different for each of you. We have the Nine of Water, so this is the Nine of Cups. So this feels more like a download or information or a vision. The Nine of Water feels more like, you know, a wish fulfilled. A soulmate, like something emotionally fulfilling here. And then we have Strength. So there's also, like with this no and with this procrastination and so forth, you're also being told that, like with the Strength, that you're strong enough to withstand the things that will fall away. Like you're strong enough to handle these things that maybe some things you will have to encounter on your own or face by yourself or face without. If it's people, if it's, you know, whatever it is that you're being told no about. I don't know what you're asking, you know. All right, what's the advice going out here? We have, it looks like these kind of like night butterflies and mushrooms, night forest here. Begin to see yourself as a spiritual being having an earthly experience of growth and transformation. Absolutely. There you go. That is your message, Taurus. Thank you. Take care. All right, Gemini, we have the 8th house. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. Oof. Definitely transformational energy here. Let's see what else. We have illusion. Wow. Well, I feel like the illusion is ending. I feel like there's something like clarity's coming through, like this illusion is ending. You've been like stuck in the funny house or whatever, you know, the carnival ride or something, and it's like this is ending. Leo energy, the sun's coming out, and it's like somehow whatever this is about, whether this has been like some kind of whether it's like depression or some kind of toxic relationship, whatever it is, I feel like the illusion is over. Hopefully that's what this is about. And we have number 28, reverse disassociation. Yeah. So I feel like there's something that you're like able to, you've like, I mean, this is more like unlocking, but I feel like, yeah, you found the door out. You found the door out. The sun was shining through the cracks, so you finally were able to see where the door even was. That's what I'm getting here. You have help from above, number 27. So yeah, I feel like I mean, this could be an answer to a prayer. You've been just like, I can't, whatever this is, I mean, maybe you're still yet to get your way out, so it's about you know, praying like to get out of this, or making the decision to, you know, end something, or making, you know, meditating to clear your thoughts because you've, you know, almost like talked yourself into this labyrinth. Yeah, could be any of those things. We have Archangel Raguel, waves of healing. Yes. Be open and vulnerable, as this will initiate healing and harmonious resolution. I'm getting like temperance energy for some reason, just like bringing in that like soothing energy. This could be even like meeting somebody that just has some kind of, I don't know, or maybe meeting like homeopathic or holistic remedies. I don't know, something like this. We have the Ten of Fire. Yeah, I feel like you've just been going through it. Like there's just a lot on your shoulders. It could be just overburden of responsibilities, too much in your environment, whatever this was. It's coming to an end, but it could be a decision to put something to rest here. Yeah, a decision or a change. Maybe this is like getting the opportunity to, you know, the choice. Like, you know, you're finally getting a chance to take a different route. That's what I'm getting here. And we have the Ten of Earth. Wow. This could be, yeah, this could be like finally getting, you know, the money to leave a situation, or this could be about, you know, like taking something that doesn't necessarily look like the best option, but it takes you away from the status quo because this has been not what it seems. More than meets the eye. I don't know. An opportunity to leave what you've always known because it's been having you go in circles. That's different for each of you. So yeah, there's endings definitely. All right, so here is the advice here. We have this reflective like pond or something, and it says, trust in divine order, you are being helped. Yeah, and that's what help from above. So definitely if it's like about praying or meditating or asking the angels, whoever it is that you are seeking help from, but you are being helped and the illusion is fading away. You are ending something, but you may need assistance. Reach out to Archangel Raguel if you don't know who else to pray to or call out to. And that is what I have for you. Thank you so much. Take care. Okay. And then, who do we have left? Just Cancer, right? All right, Cancer. We have the moon, and that is your ruling planet, the moon. Your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. I mean, this is an extra dark card. But I feel like, you know, Cancer, you're more than comfortable dealing with these. Or you should be by now. So that shouldn't feel uncomfortable to you. And if it does, that's a sign, that's a trigger. That's something that probably coming into Leo season that you should focus on, as I'm getting here. Oh wow, we have the Phoenix here with transformation. So I feel like this is really like drawing your attention to what you went through in Cancer season. And it's like recognizing that you went through a transformation. And now we're in like the sun season, and I feel like you're going to really rise from the ashes here. So don't discount what you've been through. Give yourself credit for it, but like allow it to fuel this new beginning. That's what I'm getting here. We have ennoble your soul. I was just reading about this, and I've had these cards for a long time, and I don't think I ever read that card, but I did recently. And it has to do with like what you are, like your guardian angels. They're also like fulfilling karma and doing missions and stuff too. And so it's saying like you should also be asking like what you can do for the angels, your guardian angels or something. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not picking that up right now, but maybe there's something about that. But maybe there's something about showing gratefulness and appreciation for, you know, your angels. But there is this huge transformation that's taking you to this whole new level. And I feel like there is something about when I say a whole new level, it's almost like, oh, okay, like where am I flying to now? And that could be physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of the above. Like your dreams could have a whole new meaning now, or a whole new like function. I don't know. We also have the inner child. Well, this is very significant because I feel like the sun really, when you're in Leo season, there's a lot that can be worked through on your inner child. And the moon definitely is like, you know, I don't know what you worked on through Cancer season, but that inner work, I feel like you really can do a lot with your inner child work, just by being more playful, doing a lot of summer activities if you can, being outside, playing in water. Just doing those things starts to bring out memories, and that can take you down that road to actually healing those parts of you and having those, even having like discussions with your inner child. Bringing them out to play can then open up dialogue with them, with your inner child. They are you. You are them. It's easy to forget that sometimes. And then we have Orion, Manifestation Vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. So I'm getting like stargazing this summer is definitely going to be beneficial for you. And I feel like almost like now that I said that about this card, about ennoble your soul, is your guardian angels are asking for you to please stargaze, moon gaze. Definitely. And your inner child loves it too. That's what I'm getting here with all of this. Interesting. All right, so we have the King of Air. Yeah, I mean, like, don't be so stuffy. Like, let's get you playful and stuff. This all looks like very, very severe energy here. The Ace of Fire. Yeah, like, you'll get your spark back. I mean, this is not a jar or what. This is like a little lantern, but it has a fairy on it. But I'm like, you need to go try to catch like fireflies or lightning bugs, we call them. The Six of Air. I feel like, yeah, there's something about kind of, I'm seeing this almost like a, like you need a mental adventure is what I'm getting. But this could also be like, you know, taking a little trip on the water, a cruise, or some type of vacation here. Doesn't have to be if you don't have the funds for that, but if you can get away this summer, I feel like it would be really beneficial for you, like kind of help you like relax your mind. That's what I'm getting here. All right, what is the closing advice? And we do have this dark forest here, so yeah, everything is so serious. You are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspect. So yeah, I feel like you have been doing shadow work, but it's also about that inner child. So don't forget that. All right, Cancer, that is it. And that is the last of the, I think I got everybody. I hope I didn't forget anybody. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. My voice is about to go out. Please, please, please subscribe, and remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.